What companies are super shitty, and everyone should know about them? Pearson. Their products don't work half the time, and you'll be lucky to have most of your textbook load Oreos. They changed their recipe from I think it was normal oil, to coconut oil, which is cheaper. And so, because the demand is so high, and they need giant coconut plantations, they are taking down jungles in Africa to plant coconut palms, and that is destroying environments, killing species, and displacing tribes. Tyson treats its workers like shit, ignores needed maintenance resulting in hazardous/inhumane conditions for humans and animals alike, and scams taxpayers out of grant money, which it doesn't use for its intended purpose. Let me also add that I'm being intentionally a bit vague, because of reason 4, sues the fuck out of anyone who talks publicly about them in a negative way. Scots, for knowingly selling 73 million bags of tainted birdseed. https://www.rgrdlaw.com/news item 85 million settlement in Scott's Miracle Grow case.html. The United Fruit Company, now known as Chiquita, is responsible for a century of atrocities in South America. Everything from slavery to coups, all with the help of dear old Uncle Sam. Nestle, the water-fucking Nike and Coke lobby to weaken bills that penalize companies using forced labor in China. https://www.msn.com/nus/money/companies/Nike would very much like to keep its slave labor. Thank you/RBB1BVIBD. Seems they have a vested interest in forced labor. Coca-Cola hired killers to shoot union leaders in South America, and also produces more waste than almost anyone else. Pepsi instigated the CIA coup in Chile on 11.Sep.1972. A decade-long military dictatorship followed. Facebook. Any company who has zero possibility for human interaction is pure poison. Also, remember that users aren't the customers. You're the product. It's an elaborate scheme to monitor behavior to create opportunities to herd you to their customers, advertisers. While everybody probably already knows about them, I'm doubtful people really grasp the depths of their shittiness really goes. Nestle is literally digging under some dehydrated countries, and when they get the water, the only way the people who live there can get some is by working in their factories, and then they get one fucking 1-liter bottle for their whole village. Chevron knowingly poisoned indigenous Ecuadorians, lost the court case, and yet refused to pay damages or admit wrongdoing. Same old story. And #X200B. This is shocking enough, but the details are really worrying for civil rights in the US. They are persecuting the lawyer who led the lawsuit against them, abusing the court system to try to jail him without trial, currently held in house arrest with no end in sight. Like the type of egregious corruption and judicial abuse the US regularly sanctions other countries for. And #X200B. https://sheerpost.com/2020/08/25/how corporate tyranny works/ https://sheerpost.com/2020/08/25/how corporate tyranny works/ https://www.freedomniger.org/ https://www.freedomniger.org/ Nestle versus crooked bastards. Comcast. Hands down. Payday loans. They are basically legalized loan sharks. Loan Depot. I knew their CEO Anthony H. Say, and he's a total asshole. Amazon. They treat their employees like crap, i.e. overworking them, treating them like less than dog crap, and basically threatening to fire anyone who even mentions the word union. They also treat the DSP worse than their own employees, which is why a lot of people tend to quit. Micromanaging the drivers with the Mentor driving app, firing drivers for not delivering all their packages yet telling them, if it is not able to be delivered, then bring it back to the station. They even have options in the Amazon app for customers to rate their delivery, and if a customer gives anything below a 5-star, they get in trouble. Get 3, you're done. Can't back up while delivering, and if you absolutely have to, you can't go over 5 miles an hour even while on an incline. Do that, you get fired. It's really not worth working for Amazon. Any video game company that forces their employees in unsafe crunch time mode, where they have to work 20-plus-hour days, have PJs at their desks, with the constant threat of termination. Recently that's been Naughty Dog, CD Projekt Red, but there is a lot more, and it's a terrible culture and precedent set that they justify with high-quality games. Fucking digital sweatshops. Amway, other MLM and how they act overly friendly to earn your trust to pitch their amazing business opportunity. Take caution when a complete stranger takes a sudden interest in your career, finances, hobbies and aspirations in the bread section at Target. Comcast, I'd rather have slower internet than be forced into their data-capped monopoly. Amazon, where in the fuck is it on this list? Forces their workers piss in plastic bottles so they don't get paid docked for being slow. SMH Robin Hood Department for Work and Pensions, UK. They are run by a call center with shady practices designed to get people off benefits. They assess disabled people based on a points system and are encouraged to use any excuse to get them into work. The call center is known as Capita, and they had the highest turnover of staff in the area they live in. They would fire people for gross misconduct and let them back 3 months later. One unit had an outbound sales system where it would call 100 people at once with only 12 staff just to connect calls and optimize sales. If more than 12 people answered, they would hang up. Some customers had over 15 calls a day, and when they answered, nobody was there. During coronavirus, the local MP had to write to them as they had many complaints for not keeping their staff safe. Better. If you have a presence on the internet, I don't even need to explain. According to the comments, every fucking company in the world. Well, the directors and CEOs need that cold hard cash to have tea in a 5-star restaurant and give speeches on hard work and equality. Walmart. Nike. If you are gonna buy any athletic wear, go for Adidas. Activision/Blizzard, no-brainer. EA, again a no-brainer. Any company that dodges taxes and bills or refuses to refund and deal with you. Hermes, stealing of packages and automated bot service online. Edit, add the DWP onto this list. Numerous stories of people with disabilities, mental health issues, and other issues they may have, all being bullied out of claims and stressed out for unnecessary reasons. Just giving. They take 5% of your donations for themselves. Might not seem like a lot, but if you raise £500, they are taking 25. I honestly don't know a corporation that isn't shitty. Monsanto, nearly every MLM company, Walmart. I'm sure we'll get all the usual ones in here, so I'm gonna put forward one you've likely never heard of, but is powerful and shady as hell. L3 Communications. Although as of a couple years ago it's L3 Harris after a merger. You've probably never heard of them, but they are one of the most powerful companies in the US, even the world. They are all into defense and aerospace stuff mostly, and they are one of those no-bid contract billions a year from our tax dollars. They've been in all sorts of scandals, from running essentially their own domestic espionage agency using stolen government resources to using defective parts to stuff the general public doesn't even hear about. I know we talk about how Nestle and De Beers and tobacco companies etc. are evil, but you want to see some real horror stories, look up companies like these. You know the fucking deal. Monsanto. Over the past century, the company has been behind some unambiguously harmful chemical products, including DDT, PCBs, An Agent Orange herbicide used extensively in Vietnam that has been blamed for 400,000 deaths and 500,000 birth defects. The use of DDT and PCB was banned in the 1970s. Many also take issue with the company's production of genetically modified organism seeds.